You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, bringing the tailgate to your ear hole. Leave your feelings at the dock. This is the realest podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by One Nation Fanwear. Check them out at onenationfanwear.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm Kenny Stapler. Bobby, Che, what you drinking? What you drinking?
Whoa. Hey, chelas.
Y más chelas.
Look at, man, we got this. Listen, I was out in Marina, and Marina has this little secret grocery outlet. At least I like to think of it as a secret grocery outlet, because the first time I stepped in there, I was like, yo, this is beer heaven. And I went back, and lo and behold, they didn't let me down. So I grabbed this Full Circle Brewing Co. Blueberry Illa, and this is a milkshake IPA, brother. Okay, so I've heard about these milkshake IPAs, and I hadn't had one up until today. So we're going to go ahead and crack that one.
Even got a good smell, too, man.
Yeah. So, and y'all will see the color real quick after this pour. It is deep, okay, and unfiltered. No see-through on this bad boy. You see that? It's looking good. Oh, let me flip it. What am I doing?
This is almost
gotta
like
give him that pillaging.
It looks almost like an agua fresca, bro.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it does.
But taste it, and you'll find out that it's not.
Looks like, yeah.
All right. Hey, salud.
Kind of looks like a ruby red grapefruit or something.
Cheers. So this bad boy's coming in at 6.5 on the ABV, but as Bobby, I'm sure, will attest to, it does not taste that way. It packs some potency.
Oh yeah.
It's coming with some strength, man. It's got some danky notes, and it's got the bitters on high. So they packed a lot of flavor into this. And I was telling the guys, because I did pre-test it. Yeah, to get out for a practice run.
That's right.
And it's I'm with it. I'm digging it, man. This milkshake IPA, you know. They even did us a favor of letting us know, you know, what the scale is on the color, the malt, and the hops on the back, as displayed with the little skulls there, as you can see. So, yes, as I said, the hops are kicking. They're kicking. And the IBUs are definitely in play with this.
It's very flavorful, man.
It's got a lot, man. It's got a lot going on.
It's not super danky, like, you know how you have some of those mosaic hops.
Yeah, not like that.
But it's definitely flavorful. Like it'll hang out for a while, and then it'll mellow itself out just as quickly as it shows up, man.
I guess the way I see it is dankiness in terms of when I think of dankiness in the flavor of the beer. It really refers to a lot of the bitter notes that are also involved, and this has a lot of bitter notes. So, but the hops are there. You know you're drinking something with some good hops in there, man. So, this bad boy's brewed with blueberries, vanilla, and lactose. And we're not big fans of milk, like lactose in beers. We've had a couple.
You know what? I found out what that means. It's actually the lactose sugar. So
okay.
So it's not like they dip in,
So
like,
they're not putting like a fucking arroz con leche.
Nah, bro, they ain't doing that. Maybe that arroz con leche ale that we had that one time that wasn't good.
Yeah.
I think maybe that one did, but I found out about that one, dude. That's what that is.
Yeah, lactose is a sugar, much like fructose, sucrose.
Yeah,
now that makes
fructose,
sense.
Sucrose, lactose,
and it just became a science podcast.
So shout out, we got two brews from Full Circle Brewing to review today. So after our break or whatever, we'll bring back number 2. All right. So I hope you got them chelas, Raider Nation, and I hope you're drinking with us. It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, so you guys can start off by following us at Pillaging Pod, at Kenny Stapler, at Che_PJ4F, at Bobby Wasabi 4080, of course, at Kane MT, the number 6. You can follow the whole Crow's Nest family at CNPodNet. If you want to donate to the show, you can do so right here in the YouTube chat by smashing that little cash icon. If If you don't want to do that, please, I beg of you, smash that like button.
Hey.
PayPal.me/PJ4F. That's PayPal.me/PJ4F. If you want to donate outside of YouTube, that we welcome it. Hey, thank you.
It's not frowned upon.
And you know what? We had some people reach out to us about, if we have a Venmo and these other, I think that'll be in the plans at some point. It would be good to have be on all platforms in terms of donations and whatnot. But for now, the PayPal is the way to go. So it's either that or the live chat, the super chat, as they would call it. So we appreciate you guys, man. We appreciate you even asking where you can donate. That means a lot to us.
Yeah, and if you feel like you want a little bit more return on your buck, you can always help us out by helping out our sponsors. Our main sponsor, as you guys always know, onnationfanwear.com. I've been going back and forth with Johnny, the designer over there. He's got some new shit that he's about to drop on you guys. You're going to lose your goddamn mind. You're going to lose your goddamn mind.
Hey, you guys.
And he's salty because he's been holding back some fresh designs. He was convinced the Raiders were going to the playoffs. And he's going to drop them then. But just hang in there. It's coming. Johnny, if you'd listened to me earlier, you would have known. Should have known. That was not going to happen. No, it's all love. And of course, DC4LCustomTees.com.
That's right.
Been a sponsor, our original sponsor, our first sponsor. You can still go over there and get the Pillaging Podcast branded clothing. If you want the logo that you see on your screen right now, you can get that on a zip-up hoodie.
I'm rocking that gift that your boy Kenny gave me over here.
Oh, yeah.
That Biggie Smalls is the illest, though, with the Raider beanie. That's the one right there.
That's it.
Right.
So hit up DC4LCustomTees.com. You got the Pillaging Podcast page over there. You get the T-shirt. You can get the zip-up hoodie. Also, One Nation Fanwear just released child sizes. So you can hook the kid up.
There you go.
Raise them right.
I saw that.
Have you guys been seeing during the Chill Out segment that the boys here are drinking out of custom engraved Pillaging Podcast pint glasses?
Go get you one.
You can get those at bathkeyengraving.etsy.com. That's Bathkey, BATHKE, engraving.etsy.com, or hit them up directly at bathkeyengraving@gmail.com. They will engrave almost anything on almost anything. And last, but definitely not least, is salsmexicanrestaurants.com. We got the salsa.
Oh, yes.
It's sitting right here.
Yes, we do.
About to hit that little review.
Let's do it. And we got the chicharron to match with it. See, this is how you do it.
Got that jalapeno cheddar chicharron.
It's
from 505. Shout out.
It's a tailgate secret. It's when you run out of chips, bust out with that chicharron. Oh, yeah.
Tell you right now, problem with a lot of salsas is it just tastes like tomato.
No, not this one.
It just tastes like tomato water. This one got a right off the bat strong hit of the green onion and the garlic. The cilantro's there in the background. It's not overpowering. A lot of times too much cilantro make your salsa one note. This tastes fresh, and it was mailed to me like last week. We got more on deck in the freezer. This is fire. It's not too hot, so some of you guys that aren't chili heads out there, you'd be fine with this. But it does have it's got that kick in the back of the throat to let you know you're eating some salsa from the West Coast. Again, it's not too much. Everything really balanced in the salsa.
There's that salsa, that good mild salsa that you would have on all the tables, right, in the restaurant, which I'm sure they have when you walk up in cells, right? So it's not gonna like blow you out your seat. For some of you, that can't take that chile, it might get you. It might get you. But for us professionals, we might be asking for a little more heat. So
seasoned veterans.
You know what I mean?
However, though, the one thing I was mentioning to Kenny is that this salsa, if you have a lot of it, is the kind that you chop up some meat, fry it up a little bit, and then just dump that salsa in there, let it boil up, and then with some arroz right there on the side.
Oh yeah,
I put some right over some tri-tip the other night. Smoking.
It's good, man.
Sal,
it's good, Sal.
Got a request. If and when you send another shipment of the salsa, send us that stuff they're eating in the kitchen.
Hey,
you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, the off the menu.
And we used to have a bullshit restaurant in Gilroy here called Chevy's. It's like a local chain.
Ew. Why?
If you ask them for the salsa the chef salsa, it will blow you out your seat, bro. It was good.
Really?
Surprisingly good. That's what the chefs eat back there. They just make their own batch.
Usually that's how it goes in most spots, dude. They got that little like hidden gem that not everybody can handle.
You know? So
well, there's the stuff the public eats, and then there's the stuff the cooks eat, bro. Mm-hmm. They always up the game. They throw a little more spice on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But this is fire, Sal. This is incredible salsa.
Hell yeah.
Send us that family meal salsa though. I want to know what you guys are eating in the back, you know. But if you guys want to get some, they ship anywhere in the United States. salsmexicanrestaurants.com. The link should be in the description of this show, or you can call them directly. All that information is right in the description of this show, so check it out.
Oh,
wow,
bro!
Wow.
Pillaging
James Lyles, man, I almost want to send this right back to you. There's no way we deserve $75 donation in the super chat right now. Wow.
Cheers, hey, salud, man.
Salud, brother.
And James says, appreciate the show. Bro, we appreciate you.
We appreciate you,
God damn.
Damn, brother.
Anyways, that's it for this week's show.
Oh, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Hell yeah, man.
I definitely encourage you, anybody that lives outside of California, you want some real salsa, put down that paste pecani sauce, go to salsmexicanrestaurants.com right now.
There you go.
And get you some. Sal and I got a beef right now, I think, with FedEx because they fucking sabotaged the whole shipment. We were able to rescue pretty much all the salsa, but the burritos he sent.
Oh, man.
Can't give you a review on that right now because they didn't even ring my doorbell. That shit sat on the porch.
I heard FedEx is actually sponsored by the Chargers.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that would make sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, dude. They're like, you know what? Fuck these guys.
Tonight's show, we got a big show for you. We got some Raiders news for the week in our quick hit segment as usual. And tonight we'll be going over the offensive personnel groupings. We're going to talk about tight end, wide receiver, offensive line, running backs. We're not going to give you a quarterback review. There's no need for that. We've already atoned for that. We've talked about Derek Carr in depth this season. If you want to know how we feel about that, go back and listen to some of the previous shows. There's no more debate here. We eat crow in the crow's nest when we feel like it.
That's right.
When we need to. And we did that this year. And we explained ourselves fully. Some of y'all are just hanging on and hating for no reason. Yo.
Man, go hate, man. Hey.
Go hate.
It's not about that. It's not about like or hate, man. It's about just being honest. Just be honest, man.
So we got a couple calls in the hopper right now, so there's plenty of room for you guys to get in, leave some more messages. It's 408-909-PJFF. Give us your thoughts on the personnel groupings. Maybe pick one. Tell us what you think about it.
There we go.
And we've assigned different groupings to different hosts on the show, so you're going to hear from each one of us on a different grouping, and that's how it's going to go. So as usual, we're going to go through the quick hits. We're going to get Kane on here. He's going to do his group. He's got wide receivers. And then we'll go through the rest of the groupings. We're going to take a break. We'll come back on the other side. We'll go to your phone calls. Depending on how many voicemails we have, we may open up for some live phone calls. And we're going to keep smashing this salsa because this. I wouldn't want another bite.
Yeah,
right
we're going
now.
to empty these
And
bowls.
speaking of smashing, smash that like button, everybody.
Smash that like button.
I see all these heads inside the chat, and I only see minimal thumbs up. So come on, everybody.
We got 14 likes right now. I want to shout out to everybody who got the job done last week and got them likes up there. Let's set a goal tonight. Let's set a goal for the show. 75 likes.
Hey,
Howie Long.
let's get it. Let's get it, y'all.
I love that jersey.
Howie Long.
That's right.
There it is.
Can't go wrong. Howie Long.
Yo, that's some Dr. Seuss right there, bro. You just wrapped it out.
That's because I have a 3-year-old daughter. And I read books every night. Except on Sundays and this occasion, Monday.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Ready? Quick hits?
Let's go. The Raiders hired Gus Bradley as new defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Gus Bradley, we talked about and I got to call myself out because last week I said, the Raiders are going to do their due diligence. They're going to take their time. They're going to interview every available candidate. They're going to search. And then 20 hours after we got off the podcast, they hired the first guy to interview.
That's how it goes, man.
But not mad, right? Gus Bradley got a great pedigree. As you know, he spent time in Seattle that helped build the Legion of Boom.
That's right.
Spent time over in San Diego or with the Chargers. Anytime you can steal a brain from one of your rivals is a good thing.
Yeah.
This guy's coached up some great defensive backs as well. So we bring him in. Got a quote from him right here. He says, "The style that you should see is a team that plays with great effort, great enthusiasm, great toughness, and a defense that just plays smart. That's our key. That's a style. Now, if you just said, hey, what is our non-negotiables? It's fast and physical, and we got to find a way to get to the ball. It's all lip service as of right now, but this is coming from a guy that's got some pedigree. So, again, here's the topic. If you want to call in, what's the ceiling of Gus Bradley, and what's the minimum you'll accept out of him in that first year? Last year, the Raiders were 30th in the NFL in takeaways last season with 10 interceptions and 5 fumble recoveries. The Chargers, meanwhile, had 19 takeaways, 12 interceptions, and 7 fumble recoveries. Shout out to Chevy Raider. Salud. Chevy, thanks for blessing us with another show. You guys think we're using Mariota for trade bait? I hope we land Leonard Williams. I don't think Mariota is going to net that much in a trade. Myself, personally, I think they'll take value for him if they can. But I think right now, with another year on his contract, you saw the value he had coming off the bench.
Yeah,
I'm all for keeping Mariota because you just never know in this league. What do you guys think about that?
I agree, man. Well, I don't think that. Obviously, there was certain things in his contract, right, that would dictate like an increase in pay and all that. He didn't meet those because he didn't play enough, right? He played one game, so we don't have to be concerned about them paying him like incredible amounts of money to sit the bench. So you keep him. He still might be one of the highest paid number 2 quarterbacks in the league, but it paid off for us, right? Like Kenny just said. When we needed him to come in, he came in, he performed. I mean, what else can be said? And at least, and I mean, even in the lowest way you can look at this, he's pushing Derek Carr to be the best version of himself as well, right? Mm-hmm. There's no more like days off. There's no more like, I don't have to be concerned because the guy has a good game under his belt in a Raider uniform. And he's back there, and people are calling for him. Haters are mad, and they're like saying, let's move forward with this guy. So he's got that in the back of his mind, and it's going to keep him motivated to prove everybody wrong, which is what he came into this season with, right? He came in with that big fucking chip on his shoulder saying, all right, that's how you feel? Okay, I'm going to show you what I can be. And thank you, Derek Carr, because we appreciate you shutting us up and making us eat crow because we just want you to be successful, bro. That's it. That is it. Okay, so if Mariota is that motivation, that added motivation, then fucking keep him on this team because I want my quarterback to be the best he could be.
Crow tastes really good.
Crow tastes delicious.
With salsa.
We'll fucking put it on a chicharron and fucking douse it in salsa, and then I'll wash it down with this chela.
Real quick, one little simple thing. I want to give some credit to the salsa. It's got a nice level of salt in there. You know how many times I've gone into a Mexican restaurant right here in California and had to add salt to the salsa?
That's true.
Just the right amount of salt will take it from a 5 to an 8. Don't be afraid of salt. It is an essential mineral. If without salt, you die. Okay? Everyone thinks salt is horrible. You know when you're using too much salt. Just don't be afraid to not use any at all.
Yeah, come on. Hey, you can't be throwing that fucking chicken wings or whatever, just plain old skin, fucking washed skin into the goddamn fryer. You got to put some salt on there.
Don't be a Karen, man.
Don't be a Karen.
The only time you're allowed to be
salt in your potato salad, god damn it.
The only time you're allowed to be salty is when you're cooking. Yeah, you could be a little salty right there.
Yeah,
just, you know.
Salado.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, look, this is how salty Mexicans are, okay? We have a snack called saladito.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? It's a fucking dried prune, bro. It's a dried prune.
In salt.
Salted
ass.
Just covered in salt.
Yeah.
We put them bitches in our fucking oranges and eat them happily, okay? It's the best snack ever. And that's why we're so salados.
And that's why we have high blood pressure.
Those are facts. Facts.
Hey.
We got good flavor over here, though. We know.
But we got good flavor.
Yeah.
So we take one from the Chargers. We send one back. Raiders tight end coach Frank Smith joining the Chargers as a run game coordinator.
Okay.
That's a quick hit for you.
Okay.
I didn't cue my man.
You didn't cue me.
That's all me.
It's okay.
It's a new scheme, bro. I'm still getting used to Gus Bradley's scheme. You know what I'm saying?
It's our new defensive scheme, too.
So, Frank Smith, tight end coach, did wonders for Darren Waller. A little bit worried about that, but I feel like Waller is now in a position where he should be able to operate without that mentorship. And I know the Raiders will bring in somebody solid there. What I'm worried about is a cat like Foster Moreau. And I'll talk about that more. I got the tight end.
Real quick. I have a question for you, Ken. Mm-hmm. Do you think we will see Witten transition into the tight end coach?
That's a good question, and the chat was already on that before we even started, so I've been thinking about that. And I'm going to say, you know what? Not a shocker if we do.
Right.
Not a shocker at all, right?
Right.
Bobby, am I right? Am I wrong?
No, I mean, that's the only thing that Raider Nation would be happy to see Witten in. The only position that they don't want to see him on the field.
I really
taking
don't.
Somebody else's snaps, taking somebody else's reps, dude.
I really don't want to see him taking more snaps than Moreau, bro.
Nah,
come
dude.
on now.
No, so if anything, that leadership that Gruden was talking about, that he can bring to the locker room, this and that, he can bring that as a tight end coach.
That's it. If he was a coach on the field, then he could be a coach in the locker room as well.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's do that, man.
I don't know how much coaching you did on the field because Foster Moreau had 7 catches this year. But more on that later.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pillaging Pete.
Pillaging
Pete. With a $10 donation in Super Chat. Very generous. And our brother says, biggest offensive need this offseason is Henry Ruggs training to make corners give him chon-chon next year. Can we say chon-chon?
Fuck yeah.
On
YouTube?
Say
chon-chon?
It took him forever to figure out.
Give me some chon-chon. You put fucking Henry Ruggs' head on top of Popeye's fucking body, bro.
That'd be gross.
Somebody do that meme right now.
Get on that, Johnny. Make it a t-shirt.
Give some chon-chon in the NFL.
Just win Choni. Yeah. So
hell yeah.
Quick hits.
Yeah.
Raiders hire Ron Milas as defensive backs coach. This article was written by Mario Tovar for Fansided for Just Blog Baby. This article had some legs. We want to give a shout out to Mario, also the CEO or co-CEO. I'm not sure what the division of management it is over there at, you already know.
Yeah, the Raider Ramble.
The Raider Ramble.
That's right. That's our boys. That's our
boys.
homies. And shout out to Mario because he's always sending me what he's drinking on too.
Same.
He's always sending me beers, bro. I'm like, send me some of those, dog, because he's got all the LA beers.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And they got some dope ass like Dodger related, Laker like LA team related stuff, and I'm like, I need to get my hands on those.
Well, I don't really care about the Dodgers stuff.
I know you guys don't care. I do, motherfucker. All right. I had one of our listeners, one of the homies, try to come through in the Cobra clutch. He was like trying to get me some beers, and he actually went to the fucking post office. They shut him down.
What?
Wow.
They shut him down. They're like, you need to have a fucking beer license, bro, to send beers out.
Wow.
He's like, I can't send it home. They shut me down. And I told him, I appreciate you, dog. You tried. You did your best to get me chelas. That's all that matters.
He should have told him he was shipping soda.
That's it, right?
Yeah,
That's jarritos, dog.
It's mineral water.
In a can.
It's fermented mineral water.
It's like kombucha.
That's right.
So I was looking at the talk on Twitter about this, and some people are like, yeah, Gus Bradley is a good hire, but the defense is still pretty rocky. And these are non-Raider fans, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we bring on Ron, and they're like, oh, shit. Now they're putting a little staff together.
Wow.
So, Ron Milas, previous stop also with the Chargers. So these guys have worked together. He oversaw the development and coaching of Chris Harris Jr., Rayshawn Jenkins, Casey Howard Jr., Derwin James, and Desmond King. Pretty nice little unit right there. Milas reunited with Harris in Los Angeles after mentored him with the Denver Broncos and what was his run as one of the top corners in the NFL. As for James, he was a first-team All-Pro and All-Rookie under Milas. Meanwhile, King was a second-team All-Pro as well. So you can see Milas' resume is a splendid one. As far as his Broncos stint, which began in 2000, Milas helped coach secondary that had 21 interceptions that year. The following season, under his guidance, Delta O'Neal was a Pro Bowl corner in his sophomore campaign. Again, from Mario Tovar.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Come on. I want to see 21 interceptions, bro. That sounds good to me. Let's get 21 interceptions.
Just turn the damn ball over, period. That's all I want to see.
That's the more realistic take right there by Bobby.
I see some comments in the chat about, a more simplified defensive scheme. Good. Good. That's what we need. See ball, get ball. That's what we need. Attack ball. That's what we need. Anyways, let's welcome aboard Ron Milas, everybody.
Yeah.
Salud. Yeah, and the rest of the Raider secondary.
How come you coach him but not me?
You know? Yeah, throw that in there.
That's never going to get old.
And quick, we're going to ride that one till the wheels fall off.
Mark Davis acquires the WNBA's Las Vegas Aces in the hopes of getting some chon-chon himself.
He's trying to, he's like, hey, girl, I got this van right here.
Hey, you know what?
Throw those shoes in the back.
Mike Davis rolling up in the fucking van.
I got a bunch of PF Chains takeout and a whole jar of Blue Chew. Let's go, baby. That's a date. That's date night.
Hey, get it, Mark. Hey, get it. I ain't mad at you, though.
Yeah. Las Vegas Aces in a partnership with MGM, which already partnered with the Las Vegas Raiders. So Mark Davis acquiring more assets, expanding his portfolio, and bringing that Las Vegas sports scene together. So nice little move there. Nice little move. Apparently always been a big fan of the WNBA women's basketball. So, hey, teach them how to dunk the ball, Mark.
Hey, there's some ladies out there that can dunk.
Yeah, they're putting it down.
I'm just going to say this. I'm not going to even comment on the dunking because I haven't seen the rims since, probably like 2000, 2001. So I ain't about to comment on dunking since I ain't touched the rims.
Dog, I could barely go.
Like 20
I could
years,
barely
bro.
go for a layup, bro. I go for a layup, I get swatted every time. Dude. I'm short, bro. So and I don't got the speed, bro. So
You got to use your body, Bobby. Okay, you got to drive down the lane,
man.
and then
how tall are you again?
When the defender comes in. When the defender comes into you, I'm telling you because I'm telling you what little guys do to me.
Thank you.
All right, I'm helping you out here. I'm giving you what's been served up on me.
Guy,
the little guy will jump as you close in on him. He knows I'm about to get my shit blocked right now. So what do I got to do? I got to dive in, throw that shoulder in, jump into me first. Right? Do a little two step as you're doing it. Right? You bounce, and then you're going to throw the defender off balance. And you throw that layup. It's a little basketball for you guys.
Yep. There you go. See, Che can come to your middle school and offer a clinic anytime, people.
Yes, that's about the only people I'm qualified to teach. School students.
Pete in the chat says Mark Davis needs to leave the team to someone. Pete, he did. That guy's name is John Gruden.
That's right.
I thought you were going to say Pete said Mark Davis is Hesh from The Sopranos.
Saw that too. I disagree.
Oh man!
All right, what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna take a short break. We're gonna get Kane on here. We're gonna do deep dive, and we're gonna get this podcast rolling. So hang in there, guys. We'll see you in just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And we're back. Yeah, we're back. No Kane right now. It's kind of on us. That's our late start. You guys know he wakes up real early, and pretty sure he worked today too. So Kane's getting some much needed rest right now. If he calls in, we'll pick up. He was going to cover the wide receiver group for us tonight, so we're actually going to probably parlay that till next week because it's a big group, and it's his assignment, so he'll get on top of that next week. Probably bring you DBs and wide receivers next week. It seems like a good pairing.
And there was a whole lot going on, too, in the wide receiver group.
Yeah, and if you guys want to pick them up a little bit, again, if you haven't called in right now, maybe focus your call on this wide receiver group.
There you go.
Don't forget, Tyrell Williams, still in the mix.
Yeah.
Still on this roster. So I'd like to hear your thoughts on all of that. But we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to start with the beefiest group that we got here. We got the offensive line group, and that assignment went to Mr. Man Boob himself.
Man Boob! Ooh.
You already know what time it is.
All up on you.
Damn, I was in the middle of drinking something. No, you can't do that.
Hey, man, you already know this is my favorite group. Listen, as a tight end for the Hollister Hay Balers, I was an honorary hog, okay? Because I didn't do anything else but block. So I got a lot of love for the offensive line, man, okay? And I'm just going to say this is my favorite group on the team, right? Obviously, this year was a difficult year for our O-line, not because they underperformed, but because they went through some struggles physically, health-wise. And so it showed on the field, man. But regardless, whoever was out there, I think we can all agree, these guys, they were the epitome of next man up. Right? Like, it was like, we're going to go out there, we're going to play, we're going to do our best with whoever we got. So, first, I want to just start off by saying shout out to you guys. Shout out for enduring and still providing a good enough offensive line for this team to still be one of the better offenses in the league. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just real. That's just real. Without this offensive line being able to do what it did with, shorthanded, we're not. Carr doesn't have a comeback season. The offense doesn't perform the way that it did. These receivers don't show out, and Darren Waller doesn't have the season that he has. None of this happens without the offensive line. It all starts up front. Okay? So, that being said, let's get into this, okay? Let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Let's go.
Okay? So, look. And I did my notes. I'm going to show you guys. I keep it old school. Bobby got a computer. I fucking notebook. Notebook. So real quick,
where's Brian Gosling at right now?
Damn, I thought we had forgotten about that movie.
Never, dude.
I had friends telling me you need to watch that.
I've never seen it.
I cried. Yeah. Like I didn't, brother.
That was me. Out here. I told you that. You said you weren't going to say nothing.
Oh man. So let's look at it. So PFF ranked our offensive line at the end of this season 24th in the league. Okay. And that sounds really, really bad. Okay. But we all know what was going on with the pieces. Okay. We were juggling pieces. We were missing 2 Pro Bowl players basically for the entire season. Okay. So when you look at it, your boy Incognito only played 74 snaps in 2020-2021 season. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's major. Okay, because he had his best season pass blocking as a guard last season. Just last season, that was his highest rated season. Okay,
how come you coach him but not me?
And then you go and you miss him for the entire season. Basically, game 1 out, right? Done, one and done. Then you got Trent Brown, who played a few more games, but only played 282 snaps. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that we had to have some guys shuffle in, some guys we weren't expecting to play. Guys by the names of Denzel Good, John Simpson, Sam Young, Brandon Parker. So, these guys, although we appreciated their efforts and we thought, these guys are doing their best to fill in these holes, when you look at it, they didn't grade out so well. So let's look at the grades. Okay, we could talk about the eye test afterwards, but let's look at the grades. In relief of Incognito, okay, and let's remember also let's give Denzel Good some credit because this was a guy that was willing to shift from tackle to offensive guard on a whim, right? Like whenever a coach said, "Hey, I need you to go fill in over there because we're worse over there, so go fill in that spot." And we're going to get somebody else over here. Or, you know what? We're good at the guard spot. Take your ass to the tackle spot. Like, Good was like, all right, I'll do it. Okay, so I'm going to give him some credit for that. He's got to get some extra points for that. PFF isn't going to do that. They're just going to rate him based off of how their metrics measure him. Okay? Mm-hmm. But when you're looking at Denzel Good and John Simpson, unfortunately, neither of them ranked or got graded 50 or higher. They were below 50 in their pass blocking. Okay, below 50. That's poor. Okay, And then when we're looking at Sam Young, Brandon Parker, and Denzel Good yet again in relief of Trent Brown, their overall PFF grades were 59.2, 47.5, and 57.8 respectively. Okay, so that's Young, Parker, Good. Okay, and now we came down on Young just last week. We were talking crap about Young. He actually graded out higher than out of the three. Okay, and I think we saw some of that play early on, right? Where we're like, yo, Sam Young, he's actually holding his end. And then I think he was dealing. I mean, everybody was battling with injuries, and eventually one of them is going to have to say, like, I have to play because we don't got a tackle left to play, right? I think that might have been the case for Sam Young, but I also saw him a little bit on the thinner side, right? Then Sam Young appeared too light for that edge.
I did mention about how he reminded me of Colton Miller the first year.
Yeah, and exactly, right? And we're going to get to Colton Miller because I got some shit to tell you guys about him, okay? For y'all disrespectful motherfuckers out there. But listen, so Sam Young, he looked really, really light in weight. And that could be a good thing, but it can be a bad thing if you're not packing the punch. If you're not hitting the weights, okay, if you're in shape, you're moving, right? You can move, you can get around. But if you're not fucking putting on the strength, then you're going to get bullied. And we saw a lot of that, especially late in the season when Sam Young was in the game. You saw him getting shoved into the fucking quarterback on numerous occasions, okay? And so that was disappointing. That was disappointing to say the least. I'm going to go ahead and tell you how many sacks these guys gave up, okay? So in relief of Trent Brown and Incognito, respectively, these guys, okay? Sam Young, he played 11 games, got 7 starts, gave you 382 snaps. He had 2 penalties, okay? And 3 sacks, okay? And unfortunately, Sam Young, that ranks you last in regards to our offensive guys because you gave up the most sacks out of everybody, okay? Unfortunately, okay? Also, to add to that, he only played 100% of the snaps in 2 of 11 games. So that kind of tells you his success rate and his troubles, right, on the field. He wasn't necessarily the guy we wanted on the field, but sometimes we just had to go. We had no choice. Okay. Brandon Parker, on the other hand, he had 11 games as well, only 4 starts, 345 snaps, 3 penalties, and only gave up 1 sack. Okay. What I will say about Brandon Parker is that he played 100% of snaps from week 9 to week 12. Okay. And I think that was when we were highest on him. We were like pretty impressed with his performance. He was giving us some good play. And then I think he also hit the injury bug, and then we started to see him kind of decline. And then late as the season progressed, we're like, get Trent Brown out there. Get that motherfucker back out on the field, please. Okay. Denzel Good. Okay. Again, now this is a grade that's been given to him as an offensive lineman in total. Not at tackle, not at guard, because he played both for us. This guy, 15 games, 14 starts. Okay, he gave us heavy production, 958 snaps, 5 penalties, okay, and 2 sacks allowed. Okay, and this is a guy transitioning from tackle to guard tackle all season long, wherever he was needed. I gotta say, I applaud you, Denzel Good, because first of all, last season we weren't very high on you. Okay, we're like, oh man, who do we have at backup? We really need to get somebody else because Denzel Good and all these other dudes, like, they're not going to cut it. And Denzel Good, you showed us that wasn't the case. You actually came in, you filled in both spots very well. Your overall grade for PFF wasn't very high. It was 56.7. But the eye test, we've talked a lot about the eye test. Sometimes these gradings, they don't show what you see on the field. We saw aggressiveness from him, okay? I saw him getting beat a lot more late in the season than early on. Early on, there was hardly a game that I looked at Denzel Good when he was in there where I could say, you're at fault. There was hardly a game early on in the season. But like I said, time got to us. The offensive lines produced worse as a whole as the season progressed. And I think that has a lot to do with health. Okay. He also played 100% of snaps in 12 of the 15 games that he played. So it shows you he was hanging in there. He wasn't about to go sit the bench. He knew we needed him out there. Don't think that he wasn't playing without injury. Okay, because as we told you, these guys are playing through injuries. Okay, Rod Hudd is one of them, and I'll talk about him a little bit more too. John Simpson, our rookie. Okay,
Simpson.
Our boy John Simpson, he came in graded at a 45.8 overall grade. Now listen, it's not very good, but we didn't really expect him to hit the field a whole lot. We thought he was going to get, a good season behind a seasoned veteran, an all-pro, right? Offensive guard and incognito, really learn the position, get to build up some strength, get to really get his feet, underneath him before he had to hit the field. We thought after this season, he would probably have to maybe take over the position for incognito. It might happen a little sooner. It happened sooner because we needed him to play this season. So he played 7 games, started 2, had 252 snaps, 4 penalties, and 1 sack allowed. Okay? Not very impressive numbers, but I think it's going to go a long ways in the way that he performs going forward. What do you got highlighted over there? I see you smiling. You got a little smirk going on over there.
I'm just, I've been looking at these offensive tackles the last couple of weeks. And the guy projected to go first. I'm trying to pronounce his name. I think it's Penny Swell.
I bet it does.
Penny Swell.
I bet it does.
You got to talk to Pete. He's
Penny Sewell. Penny Swell. They're real big on him.
I bet.
He's been rising up the draft board.
Yeah.
Except on those cold days.
Those cold days. Those are rough ones, man.
Sorry, I just
got
distracted.
Get them fucking heated underwears. Oh man, hey, we need a little comic relief right there. So look, man, let's wrap a bow on that. The guys that we had in replacement, obviously they were not Trent Brown, they were not Incognito. Okay, Incognito had 1 game. There's not really much to say about him. There's not really much to put towards that. Our boy Trent Brown only played 5. Okay, he started 5 games, played 5 games. He only played 100% of snaps in 4 of those 5 games. Okay, he didn't allow any sacks, nor should he have, because it was only fucking 5 games. He had 1 penalty. He had 282 snaps in total. Okay, there's not much to say about that. The one thing that I will say that's a positive, because I know that a lot of people are calling for us to move on from him. In the 16 games he has played as a Raider, he has yet to allow a sack. And I think it even goes further than that. I don't know that he's allowed a sack in any of the seasons that he's played. So I think we all got to take a little step back. We know we're paying this guy a lot of money, but we seen what he can do when he's on the field. Okay? And that dude's a massive motherfucker. Like that, ain't nobody getting around that dude. Ain't no one gonna shove him into DC's lap. Okay, and you heard it from DC's mouth firsthand. He said, "I love it when he's out there because I know he's gonna do his job. He's the best at what he does."
Yeah.
Okay, that tells you your quarterback. When your quarterback feels comfortable, he feels safe. He feels like I'm good. I don't even have to look in that direction. Then you know he's gonna be able to make plays downfield. That's what we want DC to do. We want to see him throwing that ball downfield. If you got Sam Young out there or Brandon Parker, that shit ain't going to happen. He's going to be on a run. His head's going to be on a swivel. He's probably going to try to cut something off to a crossing route, maybe an out route, right? Let's get some balls downfield, Henry Ruggs, right? That'll work on the offseason. I'm not the wide receiver guy. That's Kane. Let's go over to our main guys, the guys that actually played this season, okay? And I'm going to start off with our boy, Colton Miller. Okay, Colton Miller made a gigantic leap this season, and he's made a giant leap since the season that we drafted him in 2018, when everybody was down on that pick. Okay, and I understand. Okay, because we paused and we said, "No, they didn't." But then we slowed up. We slowed our roll. By the time we got on there, we're like, "Listen, guys, this is why it makes sense." That's the truth. Go back, listen to the draft show in 2018. Okay, But our boy Colton Miller, he came in, his grade, still, it's not like super overly impressive, but 72.9, okay? But his pass protection grade came out to 81.3, okay? And just so you guys understand how much growth Colton has had in his 3 years as a Raider, that's 30 points higher than his rookie season, okay? From 52.7, right? It's almost 30 points. That's a gigantic leap.
Huge.
Okay. And I think a lot of it has to do with what we have been telling you. Look, this guy, he's an athlete. He's a freak. He's a giant. And he just needed to build up his body and be healthy. Okay. His rookie season, he played the whole season injured. Okay. His sophomore season, he played the whole season and he had his injuries as well. This season, he only missed 2 games. Your boy Colton Miller has only missed 2 games in his 3-year career. Okay? It tells you that this dude wants to be on the field. He's not making excuses for himself. And he's growing. He's improving. I think they made the right pick. I know a lot of people say we should have picked this guy. We should have picked that guy. But we have shored up the left tackle. I'm not worried or concerned about Colton Miller. I don't feel like he's going to hurt us out there the way that a lot of you guys felt and the way you guys are trying to hold on to. So let's give you some of the numbers. 14 games played, 14 games started, 960 snaps, okay? 4 penalties, okay? We got to cut back on those.
Yeah, it was a bad year for him.
Only two sacks allowed, okay, this season. We want to see zeros, right? But I'm not going to be mad at him because he gave up a couple sacks. There's a lot of circumstances that go into that, right? 100% of the snaps he played in those 14 games.
And one of those sacks he gave up, he was just completely bum rushed on.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Really quick, I want to respond to some of these comments that are coming in about the O-line. A lot of criticism about Trent Brown and how we should get rid of him. One of our villagers saying Brown is great when he plays, but with a contract, we can get the defense that we're all calling for. And then what, Sir Raider? Because I understand we're calling out problems, but we need solutions. Because my feeling is Colton Miller, Trent Brown, they've gotten a lot of criticism. Justified. But let's say we don't pull the trigger on both of those guys. Who do we bring in here? My gut feeling says it's a jack. It's just another guy. And then where's this offense? We've seen Derek Carr with a less than stellar offensive line.
Yes, we have.
So
yes, we have.
I'm with you. If you're going to call it out, though, who do you replace your right tackle with? Who do you replace the left tackle with? These are 2 of the most important positions in offense and 2 of the hardest positions to find skill at.
And listen, and for the AFC West that has an abundance of pass rushers, okay? We have, the Chargers, Joey Bosa and Ingram.
Right.
We have the Chiefs.
Right.
They have pass rushers. Well, I don't know what Denver's going to look like next season. We just saw Von Miller caught a case, I think, or something like that. But they still got Chubb. And, the Denver's always going to put together a defense. That's just what they do. So you have to be protected on the edges. You have to be protected on the edges. That's why it was so vital for them to invest that 15th pick in 2018 on Colton Miller, because they knew we have to have a guy that's going to be like a mainstay on this team. So let's get him young. Let's school him up. Let's let him take his lumps, but let him learn to solidify that edge. I think that's what's happening. Trent Brown has not given up a sack for the Raiders. I think he's doing his job too. It's just about making sure he's out there, man. Yep. And listen, we joked about it, but listen, him not having an offseason, that's major. This is a big man, 6'8", 380 pounds. That's not going to stay in shape.
Right.
And he needs the offseason to strengthen, to be in shape, to be ready to go. And that's not an excuse in terms of like our performance, because all teams had to deal with that. But this is, as an individual, he really needed that more than some others do. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. So I'm not giving up hope on the dude. I think when he's out there, he's shown us what he can do. I trusted him. And I'm hopeful that he can give us better production next season.
I also like what Watts had said too in the chat, and it's actually something that we should all be paying attention to, is that everybody was so pissed off, as I was as well, when we picked Miller, but because, oh my God, Derwin James is left on the table and blah blah blah. Where's he at? Mm-hmm. I have not seen him at all, and what good has he done with the talent that he has? That's awesome that he has that talent, but it does me no good if you're, riding the bench.
He was injured, right? I think he was injured all season.
Off rip. He got injured off rip.
Yep.
And the easy answer is, well, you go out and draft a right tackle. That's what's the success rate of first-year right tackles in this league? Why do you think tackles in free agency are priced so high?
Exactly.
Because they're not a dime a dozen. For one, you're going up against some of the best pass rushers in the world in the NFL. The pass rusher position right now in the NFL is saturated with talent in our division. And number two, you're protecting your prized possession if you have a franchise quarterback, which we do. You don't just go out there and draft a right tackle and wait for 2 years to see if he hit. We got lucky on Colton Miller. Not the guy we wanted, right? McGlinchey, that was the guy we wanted. Miller was a second pick. We stuck to it, and the kid's working his ass off. I don't know that you just go out there and draft a right tackle and be like, we solved the problem. Because what's your depth behind that? Mm-hmm. We saw what that looked like this year. You have a guy now. You've landed Trent Brown. You got to figure out a way to get him on the field. You got to coach him to get him on the field. You got to get this kid a nutritionist. You have to work with what you have right now, because what you have is one of the most talented offensive lines in the NFL. As Che is trying to tell you through the numbers.
Mm-hmm. That's it. I mean, look. I don't think there's any doubt here that if this team was all healthy and played all 16 games together, this team would not be ranked 24th in the league. Okay, this would be a top 5 offensive line. I honestly believe that. I honestly do believe that. But we dealt with circumstances that were beyond us this season, and the injury bug hit us, man. A lot of teams got hit by this shit, but we got hit by it heavy on all sides of the ball, right?
Yeah.
And so we can't just turn a blind eye to that and just look at specific aspects of it and say, yo, but look, this guy didn't do this, he didn't do that. We were suffering all over the place. We're not going to fucking make excuses. We should have performed better. We should have done better. We should have had more guys on the field, but we didn't. Mm-hmm. And let's just be real about it. Let's just be honest about it, realistic about it, okay?
You want to navigate the Trent Brown situation? Restructure his contract and put some incentives in there for games played. He'll put down that fruit by the foot and get on the field.
That's right. The same exact way they did with Mariota.
Yeah.
If they were to do something like that, you can get paid.
Yeah,
but you got to get your big ass on the field.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to Sunjoku.
Hey,
he says, I really appreciate the work y'all put in. Thank you for another season of great coverage. Hey man, thank you. You're a talented individual yourself, so that means a lot coming from you. Everybody go check out Sunjoku, doing great work out there. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man. That means a lot. I'm gonna hit the last 2 guys on this offensive line and wrap it up. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna save my favorite guy for last, and you guys already know who that is. So I'm going to hit Gabe Jackson, who's also one of my favorites. He's probably my second favorite. Gabe Jackson, okay, came in with a 63.7 overall grade. It's not too fantastic, okay? Played 16 games, started 16 games, okay? That's an improvement for us because we had some issues with Gabe Jackson missing games last season and the season before, okay? Took 1,062 snaps this season, okay? 3 penalties. We got, again, can't have that. We can't be having multiple penalties. But 3 penalties in 16 games, I'm not going to be too mad about it. And gave up 0 sacks this season. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, when you guys complain about Gabe Jackson, when you guys get angry at Gabe Jackson, when you say, let's move on from Gabe Jackson, this guy gave up 0 sacks. And on top of all that, he's one of the nastiest, angriest motherfuckers on the planet. Okay, when Gabe Jackson wants to get after it, and when he's not injured, he's a different animal, y'all.
And he can move in space. He can move
in space, and he wants to cause damage. Okay, the thing that impressed me the most, I think that I've seen from Gabe Jackson, happened last season in the off season. I think it was last season. Didn't we have a preseason like game and practice versus the Rams last season?
Yeah.
Okay. The most impressive thing was him manhandling Aaron Donald and Aaron Donald getting upset about it and then wanting to start a fucking fight with him.
Yeah.
That was the most impressive thing to me because that told me, like, this is a guy you want on your fucking team. Like, a guy that's going to be like, no, bitch, this is how it's going to go. Like, I don't care if you're all pro, greatest defensive tackle on the planet. I'm going and I'm going to maul you. I'm going to put all this man boob on your ass and you're not going to like it. Him going toe-to-toe like that, that's what I want on my team.
Yeah.
That's what Gruden wants on his team. That's what everybody wants on their team. I guarantee you. You give up Gabe Jackson, that's going to be a fucking regret. I'll tell you that right now. You let Gabe Jackson walk, you're going to fucking regret it.
Huge.
He's going to go somewhere else, just like Rodney Hudson left the Chiefs and came over here. I know the Chiefs regret that. I know that for a fact. He'll go somewhere and we're going to regret it. We don't want to be those guys. I don't want to regret it. I don't want Gabe Jackson going nowhere because I know what that guy is.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
he's a beast.
And the proof is that anytime that we needed to go for it or we needed to gain some yards, where were they trying to run behind?
Gabe
Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the proof. That's the proof. Did we get it every time? No, but you knew that's where we were going to run. Why? Because they have faith in that motherfucker because they know this guy gets after it.
And was this the first season he played all 16 games?
I believe so.
Is it?
I believe so.
Maybe his rookie year?
I believe so.
Yeah. So I think he's learning to play through injury too. Rodney Hudson really rubbing off on that dude over the last few years.
Absolutely, man. So look, man, he did have 3 penalties, but I want to say this. He has 3 penalties this season, but that is down, okay? Last season he had 4. The season before he had 5. Okay, so he is cutting back on his penalties. He played all 16 games, had 100% of the snaps in every single game. Okay, that is improvement in all the areas that we've been questioning Gabe Jackson. And like I said, when it comes down to his just nastiness, his willingness to get after it, that's never been questioned. We've seen the pancakes. We've seen it. Okay, so I'm with it, man. Gabe Jackson. Keep this guy for a long time.
Forever.
Because this is the kind of guy I like on my team.
Yeah.
All right? And last but not least, our captain, the guy that I fucking have the ultimate respect for, our boy Rodney Hudson. Okay? He graded in. I think he had the highest grade out of our whole offensive line. It's not a shocker. 73.6. Okay? 16 games started. 1,082 snaps, okay? And he had 1 penalty and 1 sack allowed. Okay?
He's not human, bro.
And listen, let me just add to this because the guy, I think he didn't give up a sack all last season, and I think he hadn't given up a sack for like 3 or 4 seasons in a row. Okay, previous, and so this season, like, this is a downfall for him. Like, this is like he gave up a sack this season. Okay,
if that's a downfall,
yeah,
damn,
yeah,
that's a good downfall.
On top of that, okay, and
cut him.
I'm gonna
cut
him, and I'm gonna apologize for this because
you just drafted center
because I'm not
draft one.
I'm gonna apologize for this because I'm just not willing to pay for PFF. So I don't have his pass blocking grade for this season. Something we need to discuss about investing in with some of these donations. But nonetheless, your boy Rodney Hudson for the previous 5 years has led the league in his grading. Okay, highest pass blocking center. Okay, in the league since 2015. For 2015, he had an 89.9, 2016, 89.3, 17, 91.1, 18, 90.8, and then 2019, 91.2.
How much respect does he get?
Okay. He's like Rodney Dangerfield. He gets no respect.
No respect.
He gets no respect, bro.
Exactly.
Okay.
Bullshit.
This is a leader. This is a captain. This is a reason why they extended his contract. This is why he got extended. Because he is the best at what he does, man. Listen, I know his maybe his run blocking isn't there, but it's a tough job to do. Run blocking is not an easy job to do as the center. You're hiking the ball, you're getting the ball back to your quarterback, and then you got to pick up your guy. That's not an easy thing to do. But for him to be as outstanding as he is in the pass blocking game, okay, the guy he's just one of the best, bro. That's just a fact. Yeah. And he gets tied into the long legacy that we have of fucking amazing centers. This is the reason why the Raiders have only had like a handful of fucking centers in their whole existence. Because the centers that we get are at the top of the list and they play forever. And this guy is an example of it. Mm-hmm. He takes no days off. He plays through injury. He always wants to be out there. He's not trying to leave us hanging at all. And I like Kenny said, Rod he rubs off on people. I think he rubbed off on Colton really quickly and really early. I think as a rookie he learned it doesn't matter if you're hurt, rook. Like you got to get your ass out there and play. Mm-hmm. And he did that, and he took his lumps, and people fucking talk shit about him. Mm-hmm. But look at him now. Look at him now. I think he's better for it. And
look at him now.
Look at me now. Okay,
listen, at me now.
I got a love thing for the offensive line, man. These guys are important. You guys don't understand. If you didn't play football in high school, or you didn't play offensive line in high school, or at any point in time, you might not know just how important they are. You just look at them. They're just big fat dudes out there, and they just kind of take up space. No, this team can't perform without them. Mm-hmm. Understand that. Mm-hmm. We cannot have the offensive season that we had without them. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, replace them, and see what happens.
Yep. Yeah.
And we'll be complaining about everybody on this team.
I swear, I see people out there. They got problems with like 8 players on this team, and the solution is just draft a guy. Just draft him. And we don't have 3 first-round picks again this year, guys.
Nope.
And we're not going to hit on every pick.
Nope.
So that's not the solution, man. You got to coach the guys up that you have to a certain degree. This offensive line unit is a damn solid unit. We need some depth there.
Yep.
We need Trent Brown to stay on the field.
We need backups. We need Trent Brown healthy. We need Gabe Jackson to keep doing what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And I think we're going to be all right. I don't know what Incognito is going to do.
Give Denzel that contract,
yeah,
bro.
I think Denzel Good needs a contract, period.
He's earned it.
Because he's earned it. He earned our respect. Like I said, his grade might not show it, but a lot more has to do with what we see on the field. Like I said, for the majority of the season, I didn't have no complaints. Did you guys have complaints about Denzel Good? Mm-hmm. No. Okay. So give that guy an extension. Bring him back, because at least we know if Incognito decides he can go again, or if he's showing that he can play one more season, then you know you got a solid guy that's there. If the wheels fall off or something happens to Incognito again, right?
Yeah.
If Incognito decides to retire, then we fill him in and we start drafting. We start looking for another guy, but at least we know we got a guy that can play consistent.
How come you coach him but not me?
Facts.
I'm telling y'all, some of you guys are calling for a complete overhaul of the defense and the offensive line.
Impossible, bro.
Trying to set this organization back 15 years.
We've been doing that consistently for the last 2-3 years. Every 2-3 years, we just got to rehaul everything and rethink what we're doing and our strategy, and it just doesn't work that way. Mm-mm. We have to have some form of consistency so that we can see A, where the problems are, and B, where can we actually fill them in with the people that have that talent. Not like Chet was saying, the offensive linemen, those aren't sexy picks. Those aren't sexy looks at all, because as Chet said, they're just some big old dudes eating, foot by the foot. But in reality,
chicharrones.
Chicharrones in our case over here. But in reality, I mean,
pork by the foot.
That's a new one, dog.
That'll sell.
Patent pending. Kenny patent pending that. In reality, how hard is it to get down the field when you weigh 300 plus pounds?
Yeah.
Remember, they're not just standing there, dude. Part of the whole rush is that they got to pull as well.
Yep.
That was amazing, seeing this big dude 10, 15, 20 yards down from the scrimmage, dude. That was awesome, man, seeing that, dude. Yeah. So, yeah, dude.
What's the alternative? You draft Swollen Penis and we get a Blue Chew sponsorship? I mean, down for that. But I don't see it happening.
Hey, but on the real though, real quick, because we're talking since we're mentioning these names here, real quick.
Shout out to Chevy.
I'm just gonna say this: y'all check out Deontay Brown at Alabama. If we're gonna draft the offensive lineman, go get that motherfucker. Okay,
it's like getting 2 offensive linemen.
I'm just saying, go get that motherfucker. Okay,
he played guard and tackle at the same time, bro.
They only had 4 offensive linemen. I know, moment. They won the fucking national championship.
10 players on the field.
Go get that guy, bro. Go get him. Go get him. I'm with it.
What did I say? Standing next to PJ Hall, he looks like PJ Amphitheater, bro. Dude is wide.
Honestly, the first time I seen him, I thought it was Chris Warren, the third taco.
Hey.
Honestly, I did. When you showed me, like, look at this guy, I was like, oh, cool. He finally became a lineman, huh? Gained all that weight. It's like, shit, where else are you going to go, bro? We welcome you, dude.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's me. That's my piece, guys.
That was thorough, man.
Hey, I try.
That was thorough.
Well, I mean, you got to be thorough, dude, especially with the amount of crap that we went through, dude.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was just, and I understand all the other teams were, facing their dilemmas as far as, COVID and injuries and whatnot. But I mean, dude, it's one thing from being like, all right, cool. Backup tackle, go ahead and take over for the tackle. Now it's like, okay, backup right tackle, take over for the left guard. And you might have to, go in for the tackle a couple snaps and this and that. So it was definitely not something that was seen or that has been seen in a long time, and something that you really reflected on was on the running back group, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, because we're all like, oh my God, Jacobs hasn't been doing so well. He's hitting the wall and going 2 yards, this and that. And man, dude, that eye test was just ugly, bro. It did not look good at all, because that's all we kept seeing is like, he just keeps hitting the wall. Why are we still doing calls where Jacobs is just keep hitting that wall and moving 2 yards? That's terrible. It's going to get him more hurt. What's going on? But when you look at it, when you look at the numbers, 273 rushes, 1,065 yards,
Bam.
12 touchdowns, 33 receptions for 238 yards. Whereas last year, he had 242 rushes for 1,150 yards. What's that? A difference of like 85 yards? Mm-hmm. The only difference was that he didn't play those 2 games last year. Mm-hmm. This year, he didn't play the 1 game in New York. And so in reality, yeah, it was very cringeworthy, but the numbers are there, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The productivity is there. What happened was, like I said, that O-line was just shifting around all the time. Mm-hmm. That chemistry that we all talk about isn't there no more, dude. Now it's like, all right, cool, I have to depend on Cat, but in reality, I have to depend on me. Mm-hmm. That gap may close a lot quicker, so I have to make sure that I'm thinking quick on my feet. Not only that as well, is that everyone found out about Josh Jacobs just like we did. Yeah. Josh Jacobs, he's the man, he's this and that. Everyone's like, all right, cool, we got to prep for that guy. Why? Because we all know that most of the plays, everything is going to go through Jacobs. Yeah, they're going to get weapons, wide receivers and this and that, but Jacobs, that's their man, that's their bell cow, that's the one, putting in the yards. So obviously everybody, was able to key in on that as well. But my main thing is that the O-line, the inconsistencies, the shifting around, that definitely messed around with a lot. The one thing where, the one player where I didn't see a shifting around in a quote unquote negative way, because in reality, come on, bro, over 1,000 yards in a season, that's not really negative, dude. That's good as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. The person who I saw flourish a lot as well was Devontae Booker.
Yeah,
bro,
absolutely.
How many of us did not give him any respect at all?
Look, people were down on Devontae Booker. Why? Come on, let's be honest, because he was a former Bronco.
Yep.
All right, everybody was like, fuck that guy. He's a former Bronco.
Guilty.
Right?
I did it.
Yeah. And they're like, if he wasn't good enough for the Broncos, why should he be good enough for us? Right? I think that's the key, right?
Yeah.
But hey, man, thank God for Deontay Booker. Man. Thank God for him.
And coming from Denver with numbers like 2 rushes, 9 yards, 0 touchdowns, 6 receptions, 57 yards. Mm-hmm. That's gross. Of course, we wouldn't give him no respect. Besides the fact that he was a donkey, ain't no one gonna be paying attention to that. But he lit up, man.
Yep.
He definitely turned it on, and I expected to see a lot more of him when Jacobs was out that game in New York against the Jets. And honestly, I didn't see that. It was sad, but then again, it goes right back to the spine of the crew. If your line isn't solid, if your line isn't consistent, then how can you expect your running backs to do the same? How could you expect your quarterback to perform? How can you expect anything to happen the same the way it's supposed to be? I mean, for that game, in the New York game, Booker only had 16 attempts for 50 yards. It was not pretty. We pulled it off. We won.
Right.
But it was not good looking. And like I said, the Raider organization, Raider Nation, we came out winning in that deal with Devontae Booker because what was it? It was a 1-year deal for $1 million and change. For the amount of productivity on the field, dude, we met off like bandits right there. The real question is he going to come back next year? Why? Because now we're in the conversation of Jalen Richard.
Right.
Jalen Richard, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was not on the Jalen Richard boat. I was more of a Washington cat.
Me too.
I was like, oh, no, dude, Washington's a man, this and that. And I understood why we went with Richard, because he was supposed to catch more. You know, he was supposed to make those catches. He could even be the punt returner guy as well.
And his pass protection.
Yeah. And nothing happened, man. Why? I don't know. I honestly don't know. We can say that, yeah, they were focusing more on Josh Jacobs, trying to get him to run the rock a little bit more. Devontae Booker, he could be our, he could be the guy that could catch the ball, but it just didn't work out that way, man, for Jalen Richard.
There was a lot of unfulfilled promises this year.
And as far as being an undrafted free agent, dude, that was awesome. It helped us out because we found that gem. And at the same time, we were all rooting for that underdog. But, I mean, it comes a time where friendships and relationships have to come to an end because it's just not going anywhere. Yeah. And that's what Gruden did with his main man, his defensive coordinator. He's like, you know what? This friendship, you're my friend, but I can't have my friend running my business. And Jalen Richard.
Not when you're fucking up.
Yeah. Jalen Richard, I love you, bro. You a good cat. You proved yourself as an undrafted free agent, man. You worked hard and you stayed for a while. But unfortunately, that relationship where we both benefit from each other is just not happening anymore. If anything, you're benefiting more from us.
Yeah.
So it's just the way it has to go. This is a business, not for long. You know how it goes, bro. And we just got to think of it that way, man. We just got to look forward to and see what else is out there, man. Best of luck to you, bro.
And it looks like Mark Ingram is going to be released tomorrow.
I did hear about that as
So,
well.
I mean, that's an option out there. Someone in the chat said that Hondo Carpenter is reporting Trent Brown won't return next year. I don't know about that. I don't give a shit what Mike Honcho says about Trent Brown. I'm pretty sure he'll be back. Mike Hondo Carpenter. Mike Honcho.
Mike Honcho. See, the one thing you didn't hear Mike Honcho reporting about was Theo Riddick. Theo Riddick was like 4 games, I think it was, and oh man, it was just not there, bro. For the
hold on real quick, because let's just pause where you said Theo Riddick. Where did Theo Riddick come from? He came from the Detroit Lions. He could not win over a rushing spot for the Detroit Lions for like the last 3 seasons.
That's a good point.
He could not become the starting running back for the Detroit Lions. That's all I gotta say.
That's all you gotta say.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That's why.
What were we expecting?
Say less.
See right here, this third bullet. It says, That's what I wrote about Theo Riddick, man.
That's it, man.
What he was supposed to be, taking over for Richard and this and that.
No. He ain't the answer for. If we're looking for a back that can provide a spark, some speed, and like some big plays in the pass game, I think we're better off sticking it out with Richard than we are going with Theo Riddick. Let's just put it like that. Okay. Inconsistencies have just.
Just want you to know, I got your back, bro. No matter what. It's something I want to get off my chest. And it's about that summer when you went away to community college. I got an offer to do Playgirl magazine. I did a full spread for Playgirl magazine. I mean spread, man. I pulled my butt apart. I was totally nude. It was weird. I mean, you probably didn't hear about it because I went under the name of Mike Honcho.
Yeah.
So don't trust it.
No.
Can't trust it. The one person that you can trust to have your back, like MC Cataract, is Alec Ingold.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
I love that guy.
I'm looking forward to this.
I love that guy.
Bro,
Here we go, talking about people that are important.
He's the guy you would have in front of you just clearing the way when you're trying to get out of the game. It's like, get out of the way, Alec Ingold, bam, move people for me. And that's it, dude. He's the best man that Josh Jacobs can have by his side, man.
Yeah, but Josh Jacobs, when he gets married, he better have him as his best man.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
That better be your best man, bro.
Facts.
Those are facts.
So
put a bow tie and a cummerbund on that motherfucker right now.
Fact.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that back.
So as far as grading is concerned, I'm not like Kenny and Che, who went over here to big fancy schools, getting all civilized, going to Civilization University, bro. I went to community college, all right?
So did I, motherfucker.
I was there for 8 years. Best 8 years of my life at that 2-year community college.
You got me beat.
And we did pass-fail. So for our running back crew, pass.
Hey.
That's it.
Shout out to the Bobby Mercado Student Center.
Fire lounge, actually. Right? We were smoking that motherfucker.
The Cilantro Fire Lounge. Yeah. Ingram and
It's
Jacobs.
got good after hours, bro.
Yeah,
Just saying.
Ingram
Good after hours.
and Jacobs lighting up the chat right now. That would be a great pairing with Ingold in there. I want to see. We were hating on it the last 2 years. Let's sprinkle in some passes out the backfield. Some more of that. Richard, what do you say, Bobby? Here or gone next season?
Unfortunately, Richard is not making it. He was the one that got that incomplete. And it's like, sorry, Richard, you just can't graduate, bro.
He fumbles the ball too damn much, man.
Yeah, dude. For a guy who we're supposed to be relying upon to catch that ball after it's being kicked off to him, it was very stressful, man. A lot of the times I was watching this game, and all I kept saying was, just please catch the ball. Catch the ball and hang on to the ball. That was it, man. And the progression, quote-unquote progression that he's made, it's not there. I don't see him coming back, dude. And like I said, it sucks because he has been a fan favorite. But at the same time, we have to think about the business at hand. The business at hand isn't friendship.
Yeah.
The business at hand is to get those W's, to get those chips. And unfortunately, Richard, thank you for everything you've done, but shit, man, your bus ride just stopped right here, bro. Can't go no further.
That's rough too, because I mean he's definitely a multifaceted player on this team. He's a Swiss Army knife. John Gruden loves what he brings with his size, his speed, his ability to pass protect, return the punts, as Bobby said. But you can't hold on to the ball in this league. If you can't hold on to the ball in John Gruden's system, you're worthless at that point. It doesn't matter what else you can do. This is a ball security offense. And if you can't hold on to it, you got to go.
That's just it.
That's it.
Plain and simple.
That's it.
We need people to hang on to that rock.
Football's a simple game. You get the ball, you hold on to the fucking ball, you run with the ball, you score a touchdown. That's it. Just do that.
Yeah.
Just do that shit.
Yeah.
Don't fucking fumble the ball. You fumble the ball, we got to question you.
That ain't even nice. They call them COVID hands right now.
Oh, man. That's fucked up.
That ain't even accurate, bro. Everybody caught COVID, bro.
Yeah, everybody caught COVID. Yeah, man.
Man, that was thorough. That was also thorough.
Hey, we're trying, man. We're trying over here.
All right.
We gotta hold up our fucking seats.
Is that? Are you done, Bobby? You got more?
I'm good, man.
I don't want to cut you off.
No. That's it. I mean, there's nothing else impressive in there.
I mean, your group, similar to my group, I got the tight end group. One major standout, and the rest, everything comes with a caveat. My group, probably even more lopsided, right? I got the tight end group. Our tight end group this year, we were promised a lot, man. Mm-hmm. Promised a lot. Mm-hmm. We got Darren Waller, which we're very thankful for, right?
Hell yeah.
145 targets, 107 receptions, 1,196 yards.
Yep.
9 touchdowns.
Yep.
69 first downs. Nice.
That's right.
What else do you need to know about Darren Waller? The man is here to stay as Darren Waller. The rest of this group, now, we had Jason Witten, we had Foster Moreau, we had Derek Carrier, and we had some Irish dude that didn't take a single fucking snap all season. Going into this season, the Pillagers were split on Jason Witten. You had a lot of guys he's going to be a great character addition. He's going to be a coach on the field, yada, yada. Jason Witten did squat this year. All right. Darren Waller's production last year and Foster Moreau's production last year told me we don't need a coach on the field for this tight end group. We didn't need it.
I told you that too.
Yeah. This was a bonered pick by Mayock and Gruden, who are both big fanboys of Jason Witten.
Yeah.
I didn't like this at all. They fell in love with this guy. It was a chance for them to get this dude and pin his picture on the wall and say, yeah, we got that guy. He played for us. Jason Witten. I got to coach him. I don't give a shit. 0 games with more than 2 receptions.
Yeah.
He had 2 touchdowns on the year, 13 catches for 69 yards.
See, I was going to say that's like hooking up with like the hot chick that was hot like 40 years ago. Yeah. And say, yeah, I finally got her.
Those are facts.
just let it go.
The hot chick from fucking like middle school, and you're now fucking 45.
Right.
Yeah. She's 45. She hangs out at the bar. She wears the same Def Leppard
t-shirt. She never
t-shirt.
left the town, bro. She never left the town.
She got a mini skirt made out of trucker mud flaps. It don't
looking
even
like
count.
a goddamn fucking Spartan.
Looking like a
This is Sparta.
looking like a beef jerky dipped in Vaseline, bro.
Oh man, that's too much sun.
So you've been to the Windjammer then over
That's too much sun.
over at Seabright, I see.
She got most of her teeth.
That's pretty good.
All in the front, which is a bonus, but it don't count. It don't count. In the meantime, you got Foster Moreau, 7 receptions on 9 targets for 140 yards, doubled Witten's output with half of the opportunities and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He only had 1 game with 2 receptions. Foster Moreau was a touchdown machine last year.
Damn it.
Chait detailed all of this going in.
I told you we didn't need this fucking guy. I told you we didn't need this guy. I told you I hope that they just let him sit on the sidelines and fucking tell these guys, all the fucking great things that a great tight end could be. That's it. I didn't want this guy.
Coach him, but not me.
I don't want him on the fucking field. Meat grins.
Them pastrami flaps, bro.
Oh man, they've been through it. They've been through it.
Oh man.
The vagina look like a sham wow.
Damn, dude, y'all really ripping in the Jason Witten right now.
Oh shit. That's no offense, ladies. Okay, look, this is just jokes. Okay, we're not trying to be.
This is just Jason Witten. We're just trying to explain him to the fullest teeth.
Oh man! Now look,
you went down on her and got a peppercorn stuck in your teeth. It don't count. It's not the same. It's not the same as when she was in community college.
Not the same as scoring.
You know what I mean?
Community college. Yeah, community college champion. Man. Shout out.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody was talking about us possibly being banned. I mean, like I said the other day, don't count us out just yet.
We're trying, bro.
I think we're on that list.
We like to push the limits.
Yeah.
We like to live on the edge.
So, last year, Foster Moreau, 25 targets, 21 receptions, 174 yards, 14 first downs, and 5 touchdowns. Right? Mm-hmm. We needed the red zone threat this year. We did not have it. The other thing we were promised, a lot of 3 tight end sets.
Yep.
It's going to give us some predictability. It's going to give us additional blocking in the run game. When we get down to the red zone, where do we go? Are we going to Jacobs? Are we running, split 3 tight end sets? We're going to have all these options, all these big bodies in the red zone. It translated to shit. It gave us dick. Derek Carrier, 1 target, 1 catch, 14 yards, no touchdowns. There's no excitement in this group at all after Darren Waller. You know how much of a threat Darren Waller is with Foster Moreau out there as a viable threat in the red zone? Mm-hmm. Che, you were talking about it too. How many times did Derek Carr overthrow Jason Witten this year?
Too many fucking times. I'm tired. I was sitting there, get this old motherfucker off the field, okay? Because look, I've heard many times, and I don't watch Skip and Shannon that much, but every time that I did, Shannon Sharp was talking about how he could outrun Jason Witten and how Jason Witten was still in the fucking league. I believe him. I fucking believe him. I believe that Shannon Sharp could fucking run in a goddamn suit and outrun Jason Witten. He outthrew him way too many fucking times on simple ass out routes, bro. Come on now. Out routes. How do you get overthrown on an out route? That's incredible to me. Like, too many times. And Jason Witten's a big motherfucker. Like, Jason Witten's not like a little guy. He ain't 6 feet tall, okay? I'm 6 feet tall, okay? Jason Witten's like 6'5". Mm-hmm. How do you get overthrown with all that height?
He wasn't even trying. He wasn't expecting to get
That's
the ball.
because you're moving slow, dog. That's because you got that fucking old school Tim Brown shuffle, and then you're just fucking walking out to the sidelines. Come on, man. I can't do that. Not another season of that bullshit. I tell you right now.
Jason Witten was lining up with Nike Monarch cleats this year. Bro, looking like he was at the cookout.
Hey, man, I would have liked to see fucking Spice Adams out there running routes. I guarantee you Spice Adams gets some of those in his Armani's, bro. Looking like a fucking LL Cool J.
He would have the Puma on the sideline.
Yep.
With the gold chain.
Dude.
Hey, look, I was going to do a deep dive on Jason Witten for you guys. I was on my Game Pass. I had the coaches film dialed up.
Uh-huh.
I was going to look at every target that Witten had, and it wasn't much. It wasn't going to be much work. 17 targets, right? Mm-hmm. I dial up the first one. It was in the Panthers game, week 1. Witten, we're on the 5-yard line, runs a 3-yard out, catches the ball, runs out of bounds. And I was fucking done. I just shut off my laptop. And I said,
oh, man.
Foster Moreau puts his shoulder down, gets in the end zone right there. That's all I'm saying.
Foster Moreau has athleticism, bro. His fucking joints don't ache, and he has fucking ligaments that work still. Get that motherfucker the ball. Get that motherfucker the ball.
Yeah.
Please.
I get it. You want some security. Moreau had wicked injury last year, but the kid was ready to go. The kid was ready to go, and you kept him on ice all season. It's a major setback to this kid's development. We have 2 legitimate scoring threats within 10 yards. Lean into that. Mm-hmm. You don't be putting your fucking grandfather out there on the field because you want to feel good about it because you're trying to just put a pin in your hat. This whole Jason Witten thing, just a major head scratcher this offseason.
Yeah. Like I said, he better transition to coach.
Yeah.
So I'm accepting him back on this team.
As long as he transitions out, that's all that matters. He can transition to strength and conditioning for all I give a damn.
Yeah. Bro, you think Gruden's son, he's gonna tell his son he's fired? Deuce Gruden's got a job for life, bro. You see how thick his neck is?
I'd love to take Jason Witten to Sizzler so I can get a 10% discount. That's about as far as I'm going to go. That's about as far as I'm going to go. But that's really all I got on this tight end squad, man. I don't think you really add anything there. I think you just try to get, Foster he's healthy, get him more play time next year, and bring in a third guy that can block. We need another maybe Lee Smith type utility dude that you could squeeze in there. Maybe that's a late round draft pick. Maybe that's a low dollar free agency signing. But the tight end squad, there just really wasn't much to say, man. Darren Waller had a banner year. I expect him to come back next year and be even more of a threat because he's not the only threat. And I think that's the biggest thing that's going to help Darren Waller's game is for everybody else to get their shit together.
Yep.
If I'm Darren Waller, that's my New Year's resolution is for everybody else to get their shit together. And I'm Kenny Stapler, and that's my New Year's resolution is for everyone else to get their shit together.
Everyone get your shit together.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
That's a great resolution, man.
Yeah.
I hope we can live up to that.
I'm working on it right now, bro.
Present company excluded.
I wash my clothes. I swear, bro. I dried them this time too. They didn't stay in the washing machine for the week. And
don't you hate that?
Get all
like
fucking
pee.
funky. I smell fucking sudados, bro. You're like, wait. I fucking ran in these bitches like 2 weeks ago. Why do they smell like this?
Smelling like patty piss flaps from the longhouse.
Smell like Jason Witten.
Oh man. It's good talk, man. It's good talk.
This is a good talk. We're going to take a break.
Yeah, we are.
And we're going to come back to your phone calls. And this is your time to weigh in on this stuff. So
I said, get that call in if you haven't yet.
It's time to hear from some new voices on this show.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to say that every week. And really quick, before we go to break, I just want to check. We're at 22 likes. Come on, guys.
Come on.
We got...
There's 28 at least on my screen, but it hasn't refreshed.
No, it's actually 428.
Oh, okay.
From what I can see.
All right. Well, the new goal is 475.
There we go.
And we'll see you guys on the other side.
Yeah.
Peace. And we're back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tycho, welcome to the live stream. He says he never caught the live stream before. So wondering what we're doing during the breaks. Usually we're going to the bathroom, man. We drink a lot of fluids. I'm on like my second bottle.
I throw up.
We're on our third cane.
Yeah, I'm actually very nervous throughout the whole show. So every now and again you might see a glitch. It's not really a glitch. It's just me looking down to throw up real quick.
Chubby Raider says, does Kenny have a urinal with Witten's face on it?
Now that you say that, we might have to look into that.
No,
Secret Santa.
I got a urinal with Mike Honcho's face on it. I got Patty Piss Flaps chilling out back there.
And I mean full spread.
I mean, I spread my butt cheeks and everything.
I forgot about that.
Oh man!
If anybody out there that listens to our show that wants to like take clips and put them out on Twitter, or send them to us, you're hired.
We'll welcome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll welcome them.
Yeah,
we'll pay you in thumbs up.
Yeah.
You got it on lock, bro.
You're cool.
There's your down payment right there, dog. 2 thumbs up.
We'll repay you in spicy gifts.
That's right. We'll go down to Spencer's, find all those weird gifts. What was that?
I said GIF.
Oh, I think they said gifts. I was like, we'll go down to Spencer's. We'll get that jersey from that lineman.
We'll get you an Insane Clown Posse hockey jersey.
Oh, shit.
From Spencer's.
Ninja Turtle shirt.
Go be a juggalo.
We'll get you a dildo shaped like a cactus from Spencer's.
It's a candle, actually, dog. It's a dildo cactus candle.
Get you an oversized wine glass that says "Mommy Time." Mom juice. I spent way too much time at Spencer's. Man.
Hey, well, would you rather spend more time at Spencer's or at Hot Topic?
Hey,
there you go. Dog. It's a lose-lose situation.
I mean, is there a difference?
I'll get you a lava lamp that's shaped like the Punisher.
You get a emo SpongeBob SquarePants shirt.
Give you a gothic lunchbox. Okay. All right, so let's
so
hit
many options.
Let's hit some phone calls. I'm gonna go ahead.
Real quick. Chela.
Oh, chela.
Oh, yeah. This is number 3 for me and Bobby. We shared the second one. We kept it under wraps because it wasn't that big of a deal. It was this hazy memory from Lagunitas. Shout out to Lagunitas, but you still haven't given me a sponsorship, so not that big of a shout.
It's a good in between beer.
Yeah, it's a good. We needed something to sip on in the meantime while we got another break. So here we are with the second of the Full Circle Brewing Co. brews. This is Captain Save a Hop. I want to be saved.
Should I save her?
Shout out E40.
How many kids you got? Oh, yeah, that's cool.
This is a West Coast IPA. Okay. This is a West Coast IPA. It comes in at a 7.1 ABV. And this bad boy has it's with pineapple, it says. So it has a little bit of pineapple all up in it. The Captain Save a Hop.
The ladies like the pineapple.
He's showcasing that. Yeah, if you guys were tuned in a couple weeks back, Katie told you all about the pineapple.
I don't even remember that.
Oh, man. Tune in a few weeks ago.
See,
if you want to learn more about pineapple and its uses.
Kenny's an inspirational coach on his side hour, you know?
Hey, man. Salud, Raider Nation. Salud. Look at that. This is deep. Nice.
Dark, bro. Look at that.
Nice depth of color and flavor.
Nice.
I'm already seeing that. Look at that. Mm-hmm.
Let me see this. I'm stealing this.
See that?
All right, we got two skulls of color. I think they're shorting themselves.
Yeah, no, that's got some good color.
This is only 2 skulls. I want to see what a 5 skull beer looks like from them.
Well, that was the Illa.
Oh, that's a 5. Okay,
that was the Illa.
Yeah, see, look at that.
All right, I say push it to a 3. That's a beautiful looking beer.
Yeah, man,
it really is.
2 malt and 3 on the hops. This sounds like perfect beer for me. 7%. And this one's stronger than the last one.
Mm-hmm. And it don't even feel like it, honestly.
No, this one's a lot smoother.
It feels like crushable almost.
It's super crushable. The Illa was way more, like I said, it had way more on the bitterness. The bitterness units were kicked up on that one, but it was coming in at a lower ABV. This one's a lot smoother, smooth drinker. Definitely got a little bit of that pineapple. Not sweet at all. Okay, I know what you guys are asking, like, pineapple, it's got to be sweet. No, not sweet. Not even like tart, but it's got a little bit of that hint. You can it's a little hint of pineapple on it.
It's dry.
Yeah, it's a dry drinker for sure.
Nice.
I'm digging it, man.
I'd fuck around and pass out in my driveway drinking this. This is good.
Oh, come on now, Bobby Wasabi. Bobby Wasabi over here showing me a fucking score of the Lakers Warriors game.
Hey, you brought that stuff up earlier.
He saw it. Listen. Good for you.
Of course.
That's all I'm going to say. Good for you.
Good for me.
I think we were on like a 10-game winning streak, but good for you.
Good for me.
You know, we're number 1 in the Western Conference, but good for you.
I'll take every W I can. This 5'8" mother scooter can take.
Hey, I feel you. You got to get him.
I'm short, dog.
You got to get him. Listen, no hate against the Warriors, man. I hope that the Warriors come back and they become, like, you know, what they used to be, for sure. It's better when there's more competition, man.
Of course.
I'm not one of those guys that likes to walk in the park. I like my team to be good because they're good, not because everyone else sucks.
Yeah, after this loss, Lakers going to rip off 7 wins in a row, so I ain't even going to say shit.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Kenny.
You're welcome.
I didn't even have to say it.
Let's go to the 970.
Yo!
Kenny, King, Che, Brother Wasabi, what's up, guys? It's Jay from Colorado.
What's up, Jay?
What up,
from Colorado? You sound like a younger 303.
Right? Can you give us the weather update too?
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to see if 303 lies. I'm just everything seems so great, bro.
There's a there's a Colorado accent because I know a couple people from Colorado, and you guys all sound kind of familiar. I don't know what it is. I can't pick up on it, but there's definitely an inflection out there in Colorado. It's similar to California. I don't know.
I think it's like a mesh between like the high altitude California and the Jersey accent.
Somewhere,
honestly,
something like that.
It's not like when when you used to go to your dad's hometown, like my dad, Central Mexico, and the accent out there was way different. The Spanish is different. My mom used to get mad because I used to start talking like them. She's like, "Don't fucking talk like that."
Yeah, I don't know what it's not a bad thing. It's cool. You guys all sound hella laid back out there, so I'm just picking up on that.
Just saw the tweet that you guys are going to be on tonight on my 10 here at the Dispo. So I thought I'd give a quick call in and see, or to give you my grades, I guess, real quick. Got to give DC, honestly, give him a B+, maybe an A-. I just think, honestly, he's really putting it together. And
fair.
Once he has a defense, he's going to look even better on paper, just because he's going to be able to really bleed teams out at the end of games there. Josh Jacobs.
And don't forget, if we get that turnover ratio to swing back in our favor, we saw what he did in 2016 with that. So I agree with you. I think that's a fair assessment. I'd probably push. Yeah, I think B+ is fair. There's a couple throws I think that were right there for him this year early on that he didn't get. I think he's just a few throws shy of an A-. I think that's a fair grade, Jay. I like that.
And the running back core, I guess I give them all like maybe a B+. Just wish Jacobs would have produced a little bit more. I felt like his rookie season, we just saw those big play flashes, and I don't know, but he was still a tried and true running back for sure. The wide receiver core, definitely got to go with a B-. I mean, besides some flashes of excellence from like Aguilar and stuff and Renfro, I just felt like our guys just weren't on the field enough.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got Williams out. Just never saw that guy that much as a Raider, so that kind of sucks. Looking forward to see what we replace with that kind of money when he's gone. The line, I honestly give them an A- just because they were plugging guys in and out of there all year, and they just were able to be one of the best lines in the NFL. So it's awesome. And then obviously tight end, A+. Darren Waller, guy's the shit. Just had to give my quick ratings in. Hope you guys are doing well, and go Raiders.
Hell yeah.
All right, strong call. All of that in 90 seconds. That's how you do it, guys.
Right.
That's how you do it.
Right.
All right, Jay. Thank you very much, man. Let's go over here to the 360. You know who this is. It's Mr. Nesty himself.
Mr. Nesty time.
Pillaging Pete.
Kenny, Che, Kane, brother Wasabi. What's up, Pillagers? This is Pete. How we doing? Happy Monday, everybody. I hope we're having a splendid New Year so far amongst Raider Nation. I know there's a lot of takes going around. I know there's a lot of, draft talk going around. Can't wait for all. There's going to be fucking fantastic coming up. Either way, so saw a little thing about the offensive grades for the subject of the show tonight, so I'm going to call and give some of mine. I'm going to sound very, very, very redundant. Learned that word from the Little Rascal movie back in the 90s. But my MVP, no matter what, up and out, no matter what, has to be Darren Waller. Said it before, I'll say it again. That hasn't been said before. It would be a fucking 6-10 team without Darren Waller. It might even be 5-11 without him.
That's true.
Number two, the new annual, and this goes for both sides of the ball, the new annual unofficial Pillaging Pete Sick Honky Straight Going Donkey Award for the offense goes to Colton Miller.
All right.
Mind you, he only allowed 2 sacks this year. He graded out at 72.9 on PFF for just basically what you would call even a Madden grade, just being a solid starting left tackle. I love Colton Miller. I like him a lot. I can't wait till we pick up his 5th-year option. I really hope. Just, knock on wood, this man does not pull some shit and ask for a bigger contract with it being out of pocket, because I love him because he's a real team player, but could have given the Sick Honky Straight Going Donkey Award to Jason Witten, Hunter Renfro. Fucking hate Jason Witten. Foster Moreau was the biggest candidate this year, but Colton Miller, no matter what, my backup 6th man of the year award goes to Denzel fucking Good. Please get him some money. Like I've said it before. I've been saying it all year. Everyone's been saying it. Should we re-sign Nelson Aguilar? Actually, no. We'll rename this award. Biggest re-signee award. Not Nelson Aguilar, not this guy, not that guy, but I want to see Denzel Good around for a while. Want to see Denzel Good around for a while, man. And the annual First Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trash can that Shredder fell into award of the year from me goes to Trent Brown. He's fat. He's a very, very fat man. And I don't enjoy his health problems. I don't enjoy his availability. And you know what? I hope it changes or we move on from this fucking salary. Please, gosh. Anyways, hope to see y'all on 8:30 tonight. Be good. Crack a chilla. Enjoy yourselves on a Monday. We'll listen in tomorrow if I can't make it in all night tonight. Y'all good.
Hell of a call. 2 minutes, 42 seconds in before the cutoff.
Look at that's how you do it. That's how the champ does it. This is what you guys got to do.
Well, speaking of the champ also sent me that link to Scott Steiner saying he's fat. and, yo, fat! That was just awesome. That's all he just said. He's like, he's fat.
Yep.
And it didn't feel like 2 minutes and 42 seconds, right?
No.
Not at all.
He kept it moving.
Phone lines are open right now, 408-909-PJFF. If you want to call in live, talk about whatever you want to talk about, to be honest. We'd like to talk about these grades.
Who's got some cojones right now? Who's going to call in?
While we wait to see if any of you guys got the cojones to do so. We didn't give grades, so I'll start off. I'll give the tight end group.
I give a grade.
I'm going to give the tight end group. You did give a grade. I'm going to give the group a C+. The group, not Darren Waller. The group, a C+. Yeah. Darren Waller, these guys are sandbagging you, bruh. Your group got a C+ for not adding to the diversity of this offense like it should have, like it was advertised to. I'm going C+.
Bobby, remind us of that grade.
Pass.
You gonna pass?
Yeah. No. I'm saying they passed.
Oh, they passed. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Pass fail. That's right.
I mean, any college rules, bro. You know how it is. You still play. You still get to play football. Pass.
Oh shit. Hey. Look, with my group,
go Seagulls.
The only reason why I'm gonna say that they get a C is because we know how much better they can be. Okay. I give them an A for the effort that they gave us on the field and the way that they just adapted to the constant change. Okay, they definitely deserve that. But as a whole, as a performance, obviously we've seen a better performance from this team. And I expect a better performance. So I cannot give them a higher grade than a C. It's not because I don't respect what they did on the field. It's not because I'm not behind this group. It's because I know that this is not their best. This is not what they can be. This is only a fraction of what they can be. Next season, I want to see them at their full potential, and then I want to be talking about A+ across the board.
Yeah.
Colton Miller,
there you go.
Rod Hood, everybody, right? Yeah. I want to see everybody killing it, man.
I like that. I like that a lot.
You like that?
So next week we're going to be diving into the defensive personnel groupings. I don't know that we're going to do a whole show with special teams, but maybe we'll give some love to the kicker and the punter and any special team standouts.
Hey,
we'll throw that in maybe next week.
If requested by the pillagers, I will bring those purple rains.
Right now, let's do it in the chat. Requests right now. How many do we need to get the purple pants?
75 likes. That's what we need. 75 likes.
75 likes. Right. Bobby Wasabi comes in. The purple rains.
Yeah.
75 likes.
Hey, I said I was going to bring them. I didn't say I was going to wear them.
No, you got to wear them, bro.
75
figure
likes.
Skate outfit and everything. I want the ruffled fucking collar.
Hey, I didn't have no ruffled collar.
The pirate shirt.
This ain't no Seinfeld episode, dog. I had a pillaging t-shirt on, right, dog?
Okay.
Because I had to hide myself, dog, because those things weren't very flattering. That's all I got to say, dog. There's not a lot of room to move in there. Had to, prioritize certain things.
Bobby Muffin Top, bro.
Yeah.
75
corduroy?
likes.
They were corduroy?
Yeah.
75 likes by next Saturday night. Got a whole week to get this done.
75 likes. Let's get it.
Man, you guys are cheating, dude.
Let's get it. You're the one that... Hey, yo, you offered, bro. You're the one that
All right. Cool. Hey, Bobby Boy's right here. He's my witness.
75 likes for the Purple Rains. Let's get it done.
It better not be hot. It better be like freezing up in here. Because I don't want to be sweating in some corduroys, dog.
Kenny's got to open up the windows before we get in here.
Dude, Kenny's gonna fucking come up here and turn the heater on, dog.
Nah,
you're gonna have me sweating, dog.
Nah, I gotta sit in here too. Before we leave, I guess let's take 5 more minutes. We haven't really talked about the rest of the league. We're in the middle of the playoffs. There's been some good games going on. We got championship weekend coming up. You got Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And you got the Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs. You got Allen versus Mahomes. If Mahomes can make it to game time, he probably will.
Come on, they're just trying to be dramatic, bro.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's gonna play, and if he fucking performs, they're gonna call it this miracle. They're gonna lick his nutsack and fucking pour ketchup on it.
Damn.
Fuck that guy.
Damn. When you
Okay?
put ketchup
Fuck
on the marble
that
bag.
guy.
Damn.
Okay? Josh Allen, kick that motherfucker's ass, please. Okay? I want to see Josh Allen run all over this Kansas City defense. I want to see Stephon Diggs going for fucking 15 yards, but this guy has I think I don't have the exact thing in front of me. I don't have the exact stats, but I think he has something like 18 or 8 fucking 15 plus yard receptions in the playoffs. He had the most going right now so far. So look, keep that trend going, please. Put some fucking points on these motherfuckers and just offend them. Like I'm tired of these guys, man. Fucking Tyreek Hill, that motherfucker. If somebody don't fucking hit that guy and put him out of the game, I'm gonna be upset, man. Hit that motherfucker. I can't stand him. Okay, I said it. I don't care.
No, you know
what? I
what?
don't like these guys.
I appreciate good sportsmanship.
No.
But when it comes to bullshit people like that,
not when it comes to the Chiefs.
Fuck that.
I want all the bad sportsmanship they could be. No, fuck these guys. Beat them and pour ketchup on them.
Yeah.
All over there. I want to hit that fucking Heinz 57 on the side. Pour it on their asses, bro.
Tycho has a good point in the chat. He says KC's defense is ass. They'll pick on Ward and be successful, and that's what I've been saying.
I hope so.
In my conversations off the air, is I think that's the one thing, because people are like, you really think Buffalo will take KC out? Yes, I do. I think they can, because the big difference this year from last year, you guys remember down the stretch, the last 8 games of the season, Kansas City had a top 10 ranked defense.
Yep.
They don't have that this year. They don't have the pass rush that they had last year, and they definitely don't have it right now in the playoffs. I think Buffalo can edge them out. The pick that I'm sort of backpedaling on is I had the Packers going to the Super Bowl this year, but I do think Tampa Bay is a more well-rounded team. I don't want to root for Tom Brady. I don't want to pick for Tom Brady. My dad, before he was a Raiders fan, was a Packers fan. So on the side, lightweight, when the Packers game is on, I do find myself rooting for the Packers if I'm watching those games. So I'd like to see that, but I'm not so confident about that. But I do think the Bills take care of business against Kansas City next weekend. What do you guys got? Bobby, give your picks, but Che, finish up. Who do you got in the NFC Championship game?
In the NFC Championship game, I got to go with my heart, bro. Aaron Rodgers, please beat that motherfucker. Okay, I don't want to see that motherfucker go to another goddamn Super Bowl ever in his life. Okay, I've had enough about it. I had enough of that shit. Okay, we've all had enough of that shit. Ain't nobody want to see that dude in the Super Bowl no more. Do you? No, nobody. Okay, beat that motherfucker. Okay, Aaron Rodgers, he's only been to one, right? He's only been in one Super Bowl, won one Super Bowl. Yep. So if anybody should be in a Super Bowl game, it should be Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. And it sure as hell shouldn't be the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. I said it before. Kick those motherfuckers' asses. Josh Allen, take the Bills to the Super Bowl and win one finally. Because the Bills, they've been through a lot of pain, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, these motherfuckers been through a lot. They lost how many Super Bowls in a row? 4 Super Bowls in a row?
All of them.
Come on, man. Like, they got to... I feel for Bills fans. Okay, I know the pain. I know the pain. As Raider fans, we know the pain the Bills fans have gone through. So that's who I'm rooting for to take the win. Not because I'm a Bills fan. I heard there was some motherfuckers on Twitter getting after Gabby because I think she said, I want the Bills to win the Super Bowl. What? Come on, y'all. This is don't be stupid. What do you want? If Gabby isn't rooting for the Bills to win, you want Tom Brady to win? You want fucking Mahomes to win?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You look more stupid than I'm questioning your Raider fandom if you fucking want one of those assholes to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the Bills to win the Super Bowl over everybody. But if I have to settle, I need to go with fucking a Green Bay Bills Super Bowl, and then whoever wins, whatever. I'm okay. As long as it's not those two assholes and the whole group of assholes behind fucking Ketchup Boy.
Fax machine.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good matchup for the Super Bowl too. Pretty cool storylines. You got Aaron Rodgers in there, chip on his shoulder, trying to show Green Bay they made a mistake.
Yep.
Show them they still got. I'd love to see Aaron Rodgers win and retire.
Hey,
to tell Rook good luck.
Yeah, and listen.
I'm out.
At least look. Let's look at the facts. Your boy Aaron Rodgers, he's from Cali, right? You got fucking Devontae Adams. I think he's also from Cali. Went to Fresno State. Played with fucking DC.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's from Cali as well.
Josh Allen's from So let's get some Cali boys in the mix and let them fucking fight it out for the Super Bowl. Whatever happens. I'll be cool with it. As long as I don't have to see those assholes in the fucking Super Bowl, I'll be fine.
Mahomes versus Brady after last year, KC.
Come on, right?
Niners.
That's the worst, bro.
You know,
come on. We had KC versus Niners last season. We do not need a repeat. We do not need a repeat of two fucking teams that we want to hate.
That's what I'm saying.
And then we're trying to decide, like, well, what's going to be the fucking least, hurtful? No, I don't want either of you guys. How about that? Yep. Both of you guys lose this weekend, and then I'll be cool. I'll be chilling very comfortably.
Yep.
Sipping on a drink.
Yeah, I'm actually pulling for the Bills as well, man.
Okay.
Because of the same thing, dude. They're I mean, come on. Honestly, they're the only team in New York to play in New York. Mm-hmm. The Jets.
That's a good point.
The Jets and the Giants, they play over at MetLife in New Jersey, dog. So
this is true.
So they ain't really a New York team. And in reality, dude, Buffalo ain't no New York City where it's all
New York City
and all that. Listen to what Rick James says about Buffalo.
I was born city Buffalo.
Holy shit, dude. I thought he just
to that cold and funky. That's the joint.
Playing tags with the winos. Dude, hey, Buffalo ain't no joke.
So Talk about the Stone City. That's the joint. That's my jam, bro.
Hey, that's the jam, dude. Hell yeah, bro.
I said that's the joint.
The only reason why I know about Buffalo is because of Rick James and OJ.
That's it.
And come on, bro. If all you had was OJ to hang your hat on, dude, as a Buffalo fan, you want more than that.
Thank God for Rick James.
Oh yes,
that's all I got to say
old Rick James, dude. So yeah, I definitely see them pulling it off and doing it for Pancho Villa, R.I.P.
The only funk I got with Buffalo is when they knocked us out the playoffs one game after losing Bo Jackson.
This is true.
Blew us the fuck out. But to be honest, that was a long time ago. Buffalo is way up there in the Northeast. There's really no rivalry lines to speak of here. There's not a lot of NFL fans that have beef with the Buffalo Bills, to be honest with you. So there's an easy team to root for, and I think Josh Allen's an exciting quarterback. I want to see that.
I mean, how do you have beef with a group of fans who constantly concuss themselves throwing each other through fucking tables? I don't have no beef. You guys do all the damage yourself. Hey, do your thing.
Wait. Tycho just corrected me. He said Jim Kelly. I apologize. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Jim Kelly.
Yeah, Jim Kelly. Yo,
wait, what did you say?
Mervin Fernandez? No, wait.
I said O.J. Simpson.
Who else I was thinking from Buffalo? Oh, Thurman
Thomas, bro. Thurman Thomas.
I don't know why I thought Mervin Fernandez.
Mervin Fernandez.
He was on our team at that time. I don't know why that popped in my head. It's just constantly Mervin Fernandez.
It's because we were talking about Canada earlier, bro.
Yeah,
because he was playing in CFL.
Oh, that's right. And he's a fisherman.
And then that's when he got. Is that when he got the name Swerving Merv?
I don't know.
We'll have to hear that story sometime.
Yeah. Amongst a few other stories.
Hit us up, Mervin.
Yeah, come on, man. Don't be afraid.
Call that number, bro.
Ain't no one judging, man.
Hey, everybody, we're going streaking. And you know what? Shout out to Bill's Mafia this week for stepping in and donating $150,000 to Lamar Jackson's favorite charity. After he got knocked the fuck out. Sorry. You play the game. I'm sorry.
Good times.
Anyways,
scratching and surviving. Good times.
I saw the trailer for the Al Davis versus the NFL, or Al Davis versus Pete Rozelle. The clip of Rozelle firing up a cig, looking hella stressed out at the podium. That was classic, man. Al Davis had the pressure on Rozelle, bro.
Hell yeah.
He had the pressure on Rozelle.
Well, now everybody else will be able to see what the hell we're talking about. Mm-hmm. This isn't just some crazy, hey, we're all busting out with our tinfoil hats and, you know, the water filters and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Like, nah, dude, like, this is some crap that's been based for a long time and clear evidence right then and there, dude.
The haters like to talk shit, bro, but ask any former other team player that came to the Raiders and they will tell you firsthand, now I know what you're fucking talking about. Okay, Rod Woodson came from fucking Pittsburgh, came over to the Raiders. He was raised a Raider fan too. Yeah. When he came to the Raiders, he was like, when I was in Pittsburgh, I always thought, man, these guys just like to fucking complain. They like to act like everyone's against them. But no, being on this team, I realized just how fucking one-sided this shit is. Rod Woodson said that shit as a longtime Pittsburgh Steeler. Okay, our longtime fucking rival.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everybody that plays in the silver and black can tell you the difference in the way that things are called, the way that things turn out, the way that we get, you know, helped or not helped.
The way we get that letter the next day. Hey, yeah, sorry about that call.
Yeah.
We were wrong.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck that. We don't need after fucking calls. Don't call me. How about that? Don't call me after you fuck up my game. Don't call me.
Shit, dude.
I wonder if they'll cover the John Elway trade.
Hey.
How that was blocked. That'll be interesting to see. And Raider Blood corrected me. He said $350,000 that was donated. So that number's gone up quite a bit. So, shout out to Bill's Mafia, man. They remind me somewhat of a Raider Nation, you know. And who else in there said...
It's that blue collar work mentality that we've all had, dude.
Tycho. Oh, and Bills fans always support us as their second underdog team. I've noticed that. I noticed that while we were in New York, there were some Bills fans out there that showed us a lot of love. You know what I mean? So that was cool. But yeah, I closed the phone line. I think we've said enough, right? We've said it all.
I think so, man.
Sounds
all
good.
right.
There'll be another show. You'll get another shot.
We'll be back next week. We're going to start unveiling the Nesty categories very soon, too. So stay tuned as we start rolling that stuff out. But for now, that's it for this week's show. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. And until next week, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug and pillage on, Raider Nation. This has been a production of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always by
your boy Chet.
Bobby Wasabi.
We out you.
Peace. Raiders.
Just win, baby.
Like a freight train coming, you're blowing the town. Like a diesel motor, you never shut down.